Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Monday, the 26th of April. Good morning. We will be relatively quick this morning as Jeannie is out getting her hair did. Violet got home last night, and her first comment to me, Jeannie was in Vegas with her at a soccer tournament over the weekend, and Violet's first comment was, "Can you believe Mom did not work all weekend? Isn't that awesome?" It was pretty awesome. Um, Although Jeannie's like, "I gotta work all day today to make up for it." So, if you emailed Jeannie or reached out to Jeannie and hadn't heard from her, she enjoyed her time away in Las Vegas over the weekend. You'll likely hear from her at some point over the day today. That said, just a recap on the week. Either this afternoon or tomorrow, we'll run the giveaway for Friday. I didn't work much of the weekend as well. So we'll do a recap on your answers from last Friday. As far as what is going on this week, we've got Software 101 is going to start around 10. Mini Palooza is actually this afternoon at 1. So if you ladies are signed up for that, don't forget to log in and partake. It's actually a pretty crazy busy week this week as well. We've remained about a week out or even faster. I think the guys had so much practice last year just with the sheer number of machines that were coming through the store with kind of the pandemic rush that they have most definitely stayed on top of it. But we do have a number of deliveries and events this week. Let's see. Let's do 3 days so I can see what's happening better. We've got an Aria Brother 2450, that would be Crescendo, and Brother 3050 sewing class tomorrow at 10. Aventura and 3600D sewing class tomorrow at 1 as well. So some upcoming classes if anyone wants to take advantage of that, reach out and let us know. We've got a get to know your scan and cut class this upcoming Wednesday at 2, an Illuminaire Solaris embroidery class at 10. Solaris Luminaire IQ class at 1 o'clock. Another Dresden quilt class 3 is at 10 on Thursday. And then the Kimberbell Sewing with My Nomies event is happening Friday and Saturday. So just remember that is coming up as well. Beyond that, not a whole lot to talk about. I think everybody is through. Last week was a little slower, I think, because we were telling you ladies that we were a little short-handed, and everybody had their second vaccine. So we're through that. Everybody came out fine. Nobody grew a second head. And we're happy to be done with that and moving on. So onward and upward. Her team got, I think, third place in the soccer tournament which was great. So they were third in their bracket. Won two, lost two, but it was competitive soccer down there. So I think they did great, and Violet was really happy with their performance, and nobody got hurt, which is seems to be a thing now in her soccer tournaments. So yeah, she was. It was nice to see her happy and excited. And now that we're beyond the tournament, I think we just have to figure out what that means for soccer for the next couple of weeks. We're watching, and I've had a bunch of people ask what it means for the store if the county goes back to 100% without social distancing on Saturday, the 1st. I don't know if that really is going to mean much for us. We're paying attention more to the CDC than we are to what the county's doing. But as of right now, that it's not really going to change much in the store. Bachelor's weekend was good. I mean, it was more than anything. I worked on Saturday and came home, and Kai and I got tacos on Friday, which we don't normally do when Jeannie's around. And but it was a relatively busy weekend. The girls came home early. Violet had one really early game, like a 7 a.m. game on Sunday, and the girls changed their flight, and they were home at 2 something. I went for a mountain bike ride, which was kind of crazy. It was like super sunny and snowing, like not a cloud in the sky where we were, but the snow was blowing in from somewhere. So it was kind of bizarre, actually. But yeah, it was a nice weekend, and I think the girls, if you logged in a little late, one of the first things I said is Violet came home from the tournament and talked about the fact that her mother did not do anything work-wise the whole weekend, which is a very rare event indeed. So I think they had a great time. But yeah, that's it on this Monday. Jeannie last night actually was like, she was going to run downstairs and sew, and then she realized that she had her hair appointment this morning at 9, and she was obviously tired, and she was like, well, I'm not even going to be there for show and tell, so I'm just going to go up and go to bed. So it was an early night last night too. So overall, kind of a relaxing weekend. It was actually really, really nice. So thank you for asking. We do have, the next couple of weeks are funny because we've got, essentially I was telling the guys, if you can remain caught up, we're going to be doing a ton of deliveries. So the guys are out on a delivery tomorrow morning. We have kind of a big delivery Friday the 7th. In fact, I need to reach out to those folks and just make sure that is exactly what we're going to do. But that may take me out of the store because it's going to involve driving our trailer. And so we've got a bunch of stuff going on. Keep in mind, we've got, there's a bunch of stuff in the store of interest. So I've got a Baby Lock Ovation. Baby Lock Ovation, used in excellent condition, came back essentially with everything. Right now, going rate, and it's funny because we've seen this actually over the course of the pandemic. Used machines, prices on used machines have gone up a little bit. The Ovations seem to be selling on eBay and online consistently around $2,500, $2,700. If I sell it in the store, I do it for $2,200. But I'm actually going to get it listed because they are selling for so much higher online. I'm going to get it listed today, but if somebody did want that, email me or email Jeannie and let us know that you're interested. We do pay fees when we sell that stuff online, so there's an advantage to selling it in the store. I still have that Destiny. Excellent condition, came back with most of its stuff. About 9 million stitches on the Destiny, so it's a mid stitch model. That's going to be about $4,000. So if somebody's really interested or has had their eyes on that, given what it came back with and what we've seen these going for, like it's funny. The last two Destinies that came into the shop sold. It's funny. They're selling right now between 5,000 and 7,000, depending upon mileage. With trades, they went out the door for about 5. The last Dream Machine I sold for about 6. This Destiny's a little higher mileage. It's missing nothing key. Like, it came back with all the feet, but the tools, like the screwdrivers and stuff, aren't all there. Although, I mean, it's funny. It's spotless. It's from a visible standpoint, it's as nice as anything that we've had in the shop. But I'll let that one go for a little bit less. I still have that Bird's Eye Maple cabinet. I think I said I'd do that for about $1,200. So if anybody, that's a phenomenal sewing cabinet for anybody looking for something. The hole in that cabinet is small enough that a Destiny would fit, but really more like a Crescendo or an Aria or one of the top of the line sewing machines would be perfect for that cabinet. But $1,200 for a $4,000 cabinet, and that cabinet, while it lived in somebody's house for a couple of weeks, we sold that cabinet. And that customer upgraded to a new machine, and we realized pretty quickly that cabinet wasn't going to work. So they never used that cabinet. I'm calling it a used cabinet, but it has never even been assembled. That cabinet's going to go home for $1,200. So a great price. The teak cabinet sold and is going to be delivered tomorrow. And I've got 2 additional teak cabinets coming. And so, and then I've got a bunch of unique sewing furniture coming into the store this week. So I really need to make some room. If anybody's been in the store and you've seen the number of machines and the amount of stuff that we have in the store right now, I've really got to make some room. So, just keep in mind some really nice used machines and some really nice used cabinets coming through, and I'm going to sell them for a pretty amazing deal. All that stuff is coming. We're going to be incented to move that stuff pretty quick. So, we will run that giveaway either late today or tomorrow. Jeannie and I are planning on taking Momo for a really long walk this morning, and then both of us have a bunch of work to do before the week gets started. But we'll run that and get that posted. I think you guys have figured out Technique Tuesdays, just given the challenge of filming without our unified studio that we were using before, will get posted, and last week it was on Thursday, so it's maybe we'll just call it our weekly technique or something like that, or technique of the week, or something along those lines. But that'll happen this week as well. But I won't keep you ladies much longer. Have a great day, make something awesome, and stay tuned for tomorrow. And we've got a lot going on with the live streams. We talked about stuff to kind of enhance the live streams, make the live streams pretty exciting too. So that stuff is all in the works as well. So have a great day, make something awesome.